Hey YouTube, I'm going to do a video on fire starters, do-it-yourself fire starters. Here's the ones that I made. Similar to this ain't the exact one I came up with. I did a bunch of testing and figured out one that works pretty well. And then I went out and bought a Coleman Strike-A-Fire. They're pretty neat. This is about $3, pretty inexpensive, and they light on their own. Here's what they look like. Looks like they're made out of just wax and sawdust, and you can strike it. Comes on the back here just like a match. You just strike it across the striker. But what I'm going to do is compare mine that I made, the do-it-yourself, and I'll show you how to make them with the Coleman's. And I'm going to figure out how much it costs. I'll figure that out later. I haven't figured this out yet. I haven't even tried to burn one of these yet. We'll do it on video. You're going to need some tin foil. I think this is around $6 for 150 square feet. Some wood pellets. I'm making mine out of wood pellets. I got about 5 ounces in this jar. It'll make about 10 of these. And these are called cake mate. Mini cupcake liners is what they are. Need some lamp oil, which is paraffin. It's ultra pure paraffin. This is about $5, I think. Yeah, $5.49. Need to get some Strike Anywhere matches, $1.49. Some paraffin wax or golf wax. This was about $3. You could probably get all this stuff cheaper, but I just went out and bought everything I needed, and I didn't really shop around. But I'll base it off of what all this costs and how much I'm using. I'm melting my wax right now. I have a little electric stove here. I got it on low, and it's melting pretty good. This is just a grease drainer of some kind I picked up for $5 at Walmart. Let's get started. What I did was I weighed out 5 ounces of wood pellets, and I used about a ½ ounce of the paraffin lamp oil, and I dumped it in a glass jar, and I mixed it up real well, and I coated the wood pellets with that, and I'm just letting it sit for a while to soak in. I tried this without the paraffin oil, and they were a lot harder to light, the do-it-yourselfers. So what I came up with was putting some of this paraffin lamp oil coating and letting it soak in, and they light a lot better. That's the first step. Of course, get your wax going. I have this is 16 ounces, so I have about a quarter of an ounce of wax inside melting right now. That's about the only thing. I'm not sure how much I'm going to need, but we'll find out. I'm hoping it fills up 10 of these. I don't know. We'll find out. First thing I'm going to do is take my wood pellets, my already soaked. They soaked for about half hour. And I'm going to fill up all of these cupcake liners. I'll do that now. Okay, I got them all filled up. You know, fill them about up to the top. Then we're going to take these no strike, anywhere strike matches. Let's see, and we're going to break them about in half, just so they come up just above the top of the pellets. Stick them in, and then the part you break off, just throw them inside. I already did one right there. So we'll do that now. I put 2 matches in each liner. Okay, we got that done. We got all the anti-strike matches stuck in on 10 of them. So we got 20 matches, 10 liners, 5 ounces of pellets, and about a ½ ounce of paraffin oil. Now we'll fill them up with wax. That's pretty easy. My wax is almost melted. We'll let it cook a little longer and then we'll fill them up. Okay, when you're filling them up, just put plenty of wax in. Try to fill them up and coat all the, make sure you get a little bit on the matches and coat the whole top, so the wax kind of helps hold everything together. See how far this quarter stick of wax goes. Okay, that quarter of a stick, which is a quarter of a pound of wax, worked perfectly for 10. So that worked out great. I filled them up, and then I had a little extra to go around and make sure I coated all the top of the matches. Now we'll let them cool off and we'll do a burn comparison. I used 4 ounces of, there's 4 of these in a box, so 4 ounces of wax. Golf wax. This costs $3, so you could probably find it cheaper, but I paid $3. Okay, here's what the do-it-yourselfers look like when they're all set up. You coat the top of the matches to waterproof them so they can get wet and still light. So all you do is scrape off the wax, and then you can use a small rock to start it. With these you have to have a striker, so that's the disadvantage. I did weigh these, and they both weigh exactly 1 ounce. The Coleman weighs exactly 1 ounce also, so they should both burn about the same. I don't know yet. We'll try it. I figured out the cost. These are 40 cents a piece. There's 8 of them in a box, so they're 40 cents. And these we used 13 cents worth of liners, 75 cents worth of wax to do 10 of them, 9 cents worth of matches, 2 per do-it-yourself, and then we use 15 cents worth of lamp oil or paraffin and 3 cents of pellets. The pellets come in 40-pound bag, and it's only $4 for a whole 40 pounds of pellets. Now you can wrap these. What I like to do is take a piece of tin foil, maybe about 4 inches by 4 inches, and then wrap these up and then put them in a baggie, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to burn it like this. Plus they burn a little better too. When you burn these, the pellets have a tendency to pop out. They don't stay, the tin foil will contain the pellets a little better. Okay, let's do a burn comparison. So what we have is the total cost is $1.15 per 10, or 12 cents. So the do-it-yourselfer is 12 cents for one of them, or 40 cents for one of these Coleman Strike-A-Fire. let's do a burn test. Okay, to light the do-it-yourselfer, you'll need just a small rock, and I'll show you how to light it. First, peel off I just peeled off the wax with my fingernail. So all you do is take your rock and just strike it. Get it lit. Of course, protect it from the wind. We'll set that down. Now with the other one, we will just strike it. We're going to just strike it on the striker here. The disadvantage is this: you'll have to keep this striker dry because it's just like a match. With this one, it's waterproof. It lights up pretty good. And we'll just set it down. Kind of let it get going there a little bit. Okay, we got them both going. As you can tell, the Coleman one is a lot faster burning. The do-it-yourselfer is a little slower to get started. This one starts off real fast. We'll keep track of the time and see how they burn. It doesn't take long though for this do-it-yourselfer to get going. It's going pretty good now. I'll open up the garage. I was doing the testing and it was a real windy day, and the wind could not blow the do-it-yourselfer out either, so I'm not sure about the Coleman. This is the first time I ever tried it. They've both been going for about a minute. I started them up at 1/4 after. It's been about 2 minutes. The Coleman is burning a lot faster. There's the do-it-yourselfer. I got the garage door open now. There's a little bit of a breeze. Not as much as there was the other day when I did the do-it-yourselfers, but there we are after 2 or 3 minutes. We'll come back in about another couple minutes, or if I notice any change. Exactly 5 minutes. We'll run out real quick and see what's going on. Do-it-yourselfer's burning good. The Coleman's still burning pretty good. It slowed down a little bit. You can see where a pellet came out. This is where the tin foil helps contain the pellets a little better, but one pellet fell out, or a couple pellets there. 5 minutes. Okay, I noticed the Coleman is really died out a lot. It's only been 8 minutes. The do-it-yourselfer is still burning pretty good. We'll come back in 10 minutes when 10 minutes time's up. Okay, exactly 10 minutes. I'll run out to the garage. Exactly 10 minutes. The Coleman is just smoking. We have the do-it-yourselfer still burning good. A lot of the pellets have not you know, a few of the pellets have fallen out. The tin foil really helps contain and makes it last longer. You can see the pellets there, but it's still burning pretty good. We'll check it in another 5 minutes and see how the do-it-yourself is doing. Okay, 15 minutes, the do-it-yourselfer's out. I had one when I was testing last for 20 minutes, but it had tin foil around it. So if you want it to last longer, put tin foil around it. There's the comparison. Okay, my battery went dead. We went 15 minutes on the do-it-yourselfer and 10 minutes on the Coleman. Pretty consistent with my testing. You get about 15 minutes. If you want to stick with me, I'm going to do a real quick test with tin foil around the do-it-yourselfer, and I broke this in half and laid them on top. We'll start check the time and start now. 7:26, I'll go light it right now. Okay, we got them both lit. Exactly 7:26, we'll do a test. We'll make this one quick. I'll come back in 5 minutes. They're both going good. Okay, 7:30, we'll walk out. By the time I get there, it'll be exactly 5 minutes. Exactly 5 minutes. The Coleman's burning pretty fast again. The do-it-yourselfer's burning nice and consistent. So they're both burning pretty good after 5 minutes. We'll come back 10 minutes. Okay, we got 10 minutes. Let's go see. They're both going still really good. The Coleman's dying out a little bit. The stacked up version burns a little bit slower, so it's lasting a little longer. The do-it-yourselfer's burning really good. That tin foil makes a little bit of a difference for how long it lasts. You can make these a little bigger too to get them to burn longer. Of course, it's going to cost a little more. So the cost is 12 cents. Maybe add a couple cents for tin foil if you want to do that, and then 40 cents for the Coleman. We did this. We use these a lot for camping to start our fires, and buying these are real expensive, so I tried to come up with a better way to and a little cheaper way to get our fires going for our campfires when we're camping. I'll come back when 15 minutes is up. Or if the Coleman goes out, I'll come back. Okay, 15 minutes, we'll go look and see. The Coleman is just about out. Well, it's still going. Not bad. And do-it-yourself is still cooking, so we got a lot more time out of the Coleman by stacking it. 15 minutes both. I'll come back when one of them goes out. Okay, 20 minutes. Do-it-yourselfers slowed down a bit, and the Coleman is just about out. It's smoking. So we'll get about 20 minutes. You get about 20 minutes. They're both pretty equal. The do-it-yourselfer will probably go for another few minutes. The Coleman's still flaming a little bit, so we'll come back and see what the final results is. Actually, the Coleman just went out, so about 20 minutes on the Coleman. We'll see how this goes. Okay, the do-it-yourselfer's about out, so I wanted to run out and check it. It's been about 23 or 4 minutes. Yep, and we didn't catch it in time, so about 20, it lasted a couple more minutes than the Coleman. There we have it. Thanks for watching. Be safe.